Trans girl bullies. Everyone in school. This has been stuck in my mind for a long time. It happened around May, way before my last day of school, but I still remember it like it was yesterday. I guess I just want to let it out finally. There was this trans girl at our school. She was born a guy but decided to become a girl. She said being a boy didn't let her do girly stuff. That's what she told people, but the truth is, I've seen other boys do girly stuff and no one really cared that much. Like, yeah, some people might joke, but most just left them alone. But with her, it was different. She was very loud about being trans. She wanted everyone to accept her, support her, and treat her like she was special. But most of us didn't really support her. Not because we were mean or hateful, but because she didn't treat people right. She thought she deserved respect no matter what, but didn't give it back. Oh, and I forgot to mention, she also claimed she was Korean. Not in a joking way, like for fun or something. She was serious. She said she was Korean inside and started calling herself a Korean name. She wasn't Korean at all. She was born here, just like us, but she said things like, "My name isn't Amy, it's Minji," or whatever name she made up. Our teacher didn't really support her either. The teacher still called her by her original name, Amy. And every time the teacher said it, the trans girl would shake her head and go, "No, that's not my name." And then she'd cry. Every day. Cry, cry, cry. Eventually, the teacher had enough and sent her to the student council. But here's the thing. The student council didn't want to deal with her either. They just avoided her completely. If she came by, they'd pretend they were busy. Nobody wanted to talk to her. She was just exhausting. Always dramatic, always yelling, always crying. From what I heard, even her parents didn't support her. They wanted to disown her but were scared of what the rest of the family might say. So they just let her do whatever she wanted, but didn't really show her any love or support either. That part was kinda sad, I won't lie. But still, she didn't make things easy. She dressed in a lot of girly clothes, like dresses, skirts, crop tops, even heels sometimes. She had a huge wardrobe and it seemed like she wore something new every day. Some people said she was spoiled, that her parents gave her anything she wanted just to avoid problems. Now, let's talk about the bullying part. If someone accidentally called her he or him, she'd go crazy, even if it was a mistake. Instead of correcting them politely, she'd start bullying them. She'd call them names, take their lunch, or even steal their money. Yes, seriously. She got away with it too. One time, some students had enough and actually fought back. They beat her up. I don't know the full story, but I heard that they didn't start the fight. They just got tired of being pushed around. But guess what? They were the ones who got expelled, not her. We think her parents paid the school or threatened to make a big deal about it if she got punished. So the school just kicked out the students who fought back and acted like she was the victim. It didn't feel fair at all. Then something strange happened. We decided to bully her back, not in a violent way. We didn't hit her or anything, but we made fun of her, ignored her, and talked about her behind her back. When she'd walk into a room, everyone would get quiet or leave. She noticed it, of course. She started crying more. She'd run to the bathroom and lock herself in there for a while. Then when she came back to class, she'd start yelling again. "Everyone should support trans people. Why don't you support me?" But at that point, we were just tired. She didn't treat anyone with kindness, yet expected kindness from everyone. She was mean, loud, and always made everything about her. If just one person said something nice to her, her mood would change completely. It was weird. She could be crying in the morning and smiling in the afternoon, just because someone said, "You look nice today." Now here's where things got really weird. On the last day of school, our class planned a sleepover. It was just for fun. Everyone was invited. Well, everyone except her. And we didn't even say she wasn't invited. We just didn't tell her. We wanted a break. We wanted peace. We wanted one fun night without drama. She somehow overheard us planning it. We were in class talking about snacks, movies, and stuff like that, and she heard. She started yelling at us again. "So you're leaving me out? You don't support me. This is transphobic." It was the same speech again and again. One girl in our class, Emily, tried to calm her down. Emily said, "I support you. I always have." I'm not sure if that was true or if Emily just wanted to shut her up, but it worked for a bit. Anyway, the night of the sleepover came. The boys and girls slept in separate rooms, obviously. Some kids were in the guest rooms, and a few slept in the living room. It was chill. We played games, watched movies, and just laughed and talked. Then, around 10 p.m., we heard a knock. It was coming from the living room. We checked the security camera, and guess who it was? Yeah, her. She was standing at the front door holding a huge trans flag in one hand and a suitcase in the other. She was yelling again. "How dare you leave me out? I thought you were my friends. You should support me." We didn't answer the door. We just stayed quiet and waited. After a few minutes, she gave up and walked away. We never opened the door. We were done. We were exhausted. We just wanted one peaceful night. The next morning, we were chilling, eating breakfast and talking about how crazy that was. Then John, one of our classmates, got a call on his phone. It was her. He looked at the screen, rolled his eyes, and just closed it. Then he went back to playing his game like nothing happened. We laughed, talked, read comics, played some music. It was a good time. Now it's almost August. Summer break is almost over. And I just heard from someone that she changed schools. I don't know why, and honestly, I don't really care. Some say it's because she felt too hated here. Some say the school made her leave quietly to avoid more drama. Who knows? Looking back, I don't feel proud of everything that happened. I don't think we were perfect. But I don't think she was either. Respect goes both ways. You can't just demand it without giving it. She thought being trans meant no one could say anything to her. She thought it gave her power. But it didn't. It just made her lonely in the end. Maybe at her new school she'll learn to treat people better. Maybe they'll treat her better too. I don't know. That's not my problem anymore.